Let's get real, guys. I'm going to ask you some good questions here. Really need to consider them. So my first question is, are you still grabbing your gauges every single day to go run calls? Are you helping with installs? Or doing the entire install by yourself? Maybe you're answering customer calls or fielding calls from everyone out in the field, asking questions all day long, every day, driving you crazy with all of these questions. Maybe you're the one who's doing all the estimates and like everything falls on your shoulders. If that's you, I totally get it because I operated that way for many, many years. So in this video, we're going to talk about the cost of staying in that situation because it's far more than you think. We need to move you out of the technician role into a manager role, and eventually we'll move into a business owner role. But it has to happen. These shifts have to happen, and I'm hoping that this video caught you at the right time and that we can begin this shift today. So when you're the one that everything's being filtered through, there is opportunity cost. Because for one, what happens if something happens to you? Most likely the money stops, the business stops, the phone might not get answered. What happens if you burn out or have a stroke from heat exhaustion? As soon as you are removed from the business, if the business can just ceases to exist, that is a real problem. Like, you have not built a business, you're building a job. But the only problem with this job is that you don't continue to get paid when you need days off. So I want you to start considering it like this. Like, every hour you spend doing technician work is an hour that you're not actually building your business, which includes improving your processes, creating growth within your company, building the culture, setting the standards. Without doing those things, the growth is impossible. Oftentimes when we create a job for ourselves, you have to think of it like this. Let me think of it like this. Like, if everything is funneling through you, so it's like, oh, we have somebody here who has a question. We've got this person who needs a service call. We have an emergency coming in here. Oh, the insurance person needs some information. Supply houses have some information that they need to share us. If everything is coming through you, if this is you, and everything is being filtered through you before it moves out to maybe the tech or the install team or the customer, right? I gotta even add, I don't think customers coming to you too. It's inevitable that you are slowing down the flow of information. We have to find a way to remove you from this equation so that information could go on a more direct path to the source. Or at least free up your time so that you can actually do the building work, the boring building work of the business, building the processes, building the systems, building the training program, onboarding new people, hiring new people, creating a marketing plan, building out your marketing plan. Like, all of these things require time, effort, energy, and mental capacity. And as long as we continue to filter everything, you just simply will not have the mental capacity to do all of those extra things that have to take place in the business for it to succeed. Now, a lot of business owners stay in the truck because they think that they're keeping things under control, right? Like, no one can do it like I can. My customers only want me. I don't have time to train somebody else. What if I do let somebody else go do the work and they mess it up? All of these things that are you trying to control everything. Trust me, guys, I felt the same way for a long time. But what I've learned and what I teach now is you're not in control. When the business operates like this, you're not in control. You're just overwhelmed. Control isn't about doing everything in your company. Control is about building a system that runs without you doing it all. So how do we go about making the shift and erasing ourselves from this position, this miserable position that so many heating and air conditioning business owners find themselves in? I'm going to give you a few small steps, but they're incredibly powerful steps if you'll just do them.
So let me erase what we got going on here.
Number one, I need you to track your time. There is a lot of time that you're spending doing stuff that is working, that would be considered working in the business instead of on the business. So start tracking your time. And when you do this, just do it for 5 days. If you do this for 5 days, just do like 30-minute increments, like 8 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9, 9 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10. Where are you spending your time? You can set an alarm on your phone to go off every 30 minutes just to remind you to write it down and log what you just spent your last 30 minutes working on. Once you have a clear picture of what your days are looking like after that week of tracking yourself, there are going to be things on that list that can be automated, delegated, or eliminated. Automate, delegate, eliminate. They're going to fall into one of those 3 buckets. The stuff that you can eliminate, get rid of it. Stop doing it. The stuff that you can delegate, find somebody else who would be happy to take that particular task off of your shoulders so that you can focus more on the building work that needs to happen inside your business. The next thing I want you to do, start building yourself a replacement. Whatever it is that you're spending a ton of your time doing, if it's running calls, hire somebody. Even if they cannot, even if you can't just give them the keys to another van and have them jump in the van and go straight to work, go ahead and hire somebody. Start training somebody. The worst mistake that you can make, and I've seen people do it over and over again, I did it myself too, and it was a complete waste of time, is just waiting for the perfect person to walk through my door to join our team. So instead, we found somebody who, and when I say perfect person, I mean somebody with lots of experience who could just hit the ground running. So if you can't find somebody who can hit the ground running, fill that slot with the best next possible person that makes sense, who seems to have a great attitude, who has good character traits, who has is a general good human being, who wants an opportunity, who wants maybe a career. If you can find somebody like that, and trust me, they're out there. Just keep looking until you find one. But go ahead and hire somebody. Start building your replacement. You will thank me for this. I don't care how long it takes to build this replacement. It might take a year, might take 2 years, it might take 6 months. It might really surprise you. I've seen people come into my business who could go do pretty much a full install by themselves within 6 months because they were ambitious, driven, great character, great personality, great work ethic, and that's possible for you too. These people do exist in this world, so don't think or listen to other people saying that they don't exist. Now, the third thing that I want you to do is create yourself a block of time. We can just call this CEO time. Or you could call it think time. But during this time, whether you're thinking about what you need to do in your business or chunking it down so we can start taking action and taking steps towards fixing some of the problems and challenges that we have in the company. So this would be think time or just CEO time. I just want you to block out 2 to 4 hours per week. That's it, 2 to 4 hours per week. And don't tell me that you don't have time for that. Everybody has time for that. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. To get this is only probably about 3% of your time, 4%, maybe 5% of your time. 5% of your time out of one day. Your business deserves it, the team deserves it, you deserve it, your family deserves it, for you to segment this time out for you every single day or multiple times. Maybe it's just one day, but you spend all day just working on your business, and because you don't schedule any calls for yourself on that one day. However you do it, it doesn't matter, but this time has to be scheduled. You have to take this time, the CEO time. This is where the building work happens. This is when you start to build something that's an actual asset, right? Something that someday somebody else might want to buy from you. So during this time, no calls, no service, no installs, no sales appointments, no distractions. Use that time to think, strategize, and build systems. Listen, guys, if you're serious about growing your business, then you've got to make this shift. like from technician to manager to leader or CEO, because it's going to take you from chaos to control, from just having a job to actually owning a machine. And if you want help making that happen, that's exactly what we do inside of HVAC Millionaire University. We've helped dozens of HVAC business owners build their businesses that produce more profit, more time, and way less stress. So if you're ready to stop surviving and start scaling, you can learn more at hvacmillionaire.com. And be sure to check out our next available masterclass. The link will be in the description. Guys, you don't have to stay stuck in the truck forever. Let's build the business that actually sets you free so you can go make money. Boom.